Alright, y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it's worth. Let's get this merch. Subscribe to the PDH Network. Alright, y'all see what's going on here. As y'all see the thumbnail, y'all read the title under the thumbnail. Yeah, this is still dealing with your boy Boosie, Chicago jeweler Duke girlfriend, and how they stories are not adding up. They stories seem different for some reason. Why is she saying one thing and Boosie saying another? You understand? Now let's go to Boosie, because the thing is, a lot of people, Chicago jeweler Duke girlfriend, his family, the GDs, they want to know why what she's saying is different than what Boosie is stating. Now they seen the interviews, and not only that, they had a personal conversation with Boosie, and the things that he was saying wasn't adding up to what Duke the jeweler girlfriend had stated to them as well. When Boosie acknowledged that he didn't really know Duke like that. From his words was that, I ain't even know dude like that. Boosie says that that was their first time being around one another, when we all know that's not true at all. Even Duke the jeweler family and his girlfriend know that's not true at all. That was actually their third time being in the presence of one another. What I'm saying here, man, say if y'all had a family member that went out to H-Town or just went out anywhere to enjoy themselves, and y'all know the person they was going out there with, but the person who they supposed to been going out there with say they didn't know the person, even though y'all could see on social media that they was hanging around one another. You understand? The whole weekend. So again, why would the person who your family member was hanging around the entire weekend, even prior to going out there, stated that they would be with this person, but this same person is saying that they didn't even know your family member prior to their untimely demise, or dealing with the instance of their untimely demise? That'll make y'all feel some type of way. You know what I'm saying? That'll make it seem like, yes, this person has something to do with it. Because how we know that he was sent there, you know what I'm saying, as an invitation from you, but then 2 days later, he gets sent up and you say that you ain't even know him. Come on, man. It ain't adding up. That's the reason why the girlfriend, the family is saying that, hey, man, what is Boosie talking about out there? But before we get into it, let's pay our respects and say rest in peace to Duke the jeweler. Condolences to his family. Condolences to his family. And much love to all my folks in Chicago. So yes, I agree with Boosie to a certain extent. They didn't know each other like that as far as best friends, you know what I'm saying, ace boom coons. But Boosie did know factually that he did know that Duke was a jeweler. He knew that Duke was a jeweler from Chicago. You understand? They had reached out to one another back and forth on a couple of occasions. So again, that was not the first time. So some people was asking in general, why would Boosie state that? Was Boosie stating that he really didn't know Duke to protect somebody? To make it seem as, you know, he had nothing to do with Duke the jeweler untimely demise? Which I'm not saying he did. But to say that you did not know dude at all, to even say those words, I didn't know dude at all, like acknowledge Duke by his name. He got a name. His name ain't Dude. And his name wasn't Dude when y'all was shooting dice. His name wasn't Dude when he showed you the jewelry in his hotel room. His name wasn't Dude when he did the walkthrough with you when y'all went to that club. You understand? So that's why at the same time, people trying to understand, why was Boosie acknowledging Duke the jeweler like he was that Duke the jeweler was just hanging around Boosie because he was a fan? What Boosie is saying, and what his girlfriend heard what Boosie state, she knew that Boosie wasn't telling the truth. She knew that Duke the jeweler and Boosie had met on a couple occasions. One time, the first time they met was back in 2016. A second time was like 2018. Basically, they had met. They was in the same presence of one another on 3-4 different occasions. The first time, yeah, it was like a meet and greet type of situation. So like I said, that when Duke the jeweler was invited to H-Town, Boosie already knew who he was. It still goes into play that why would he not acknowledge that he knew Duke the jeweler? Like, what was wrong with that? You understand? Why go on social media? Why go on Vlad saying that you didn't know dude at all? The interviewer asked Boosie 2 or 3 times. So you really didn't know him? Nah, man, I ain't no dude like that. Why was he like so comfortable around you and your guys then? Oh, you know what I'm saying? We was just hanging out. We was just kicking it. But you're still not answering the question. How did y'all know each other? How did this person who's a jeweler get introduced to you? And not only get introduced to you, how did he get invited out to Houston to come to the events that you was part of? This is what people trying to put together. Who invited him out? Was it somebody on your PR team? You know what I'm saying? Was it the same person who told you Duke got sent up? Because y'all remember, again, during the interview, when it was asked, how did you know about Duke the Jeweler untimely demise? Boosie says, well, one of my guys from one of my PR team people called me and let me know. Come on, man. Did your PR team hook you up with a jeweler by the name of Duke out of Chicago? So again, his girl trying to see, it's putting her in the middle, make it seem like she's not telling the truth. You know what I'm saying? Because again, they going off what Boosie saying. But at the same time, they knew Boosie wasn't being truthful once he stated that he really didn't know Duke like that. You understand? And like I said, that had some people feeling some type of way. Now you got his girl, coming back and saying that, yeah, she did not go to the concert with him. You got some people, you got the guys asking, why did she not go to the concert with Duke? Why did he go by himself? What happened to the other dude? Now people saying it's another guy. Now it's some people saying that Duke the Jeweler did not only come to Chicago with his girlfriend. He came out with another guy. So it was two people. It was allegedly Duke the Jeweler, his girl, and another person. But again, the thing is, none of these people are talking on behalf of Duke the Jeweler untimely demise. It seems as if these people are in the shadows hiding. Hiding from who? Hiding from somebody. But again, it still goes back to the story of who was Boosie protecting by saying that he didn't know Duke like that. And not only that, it goes into the other accounts of if he lied about just basically knowing Duke the Jeweler, what other instances are Boosie lying about? It's just a lot of funny activity dealing with this whole play. And again, for even Boosie to go on an interview and state that none of his jewelry was taken, I'm telling y'all, that's false. That's not true at all. His family, the GDs, know that all his jewelry was not there. Like I said, the bag of jewelry that he had bought to the hotel from Chicago was not there. The jewelry that he had on, that he was promoting, the jewelry pieces that he customized himself, he was promoting to let the people know to come shop with him. All his customized jewelry pieces was not on his body as well, man. Come on, man. Like I said, his bracelets and his rings. And like I said, that Boosie PR let him know, like, yeah, when they sent him up, didn't nobody take no jewelry or nothing. Come on, man. That wasn't even acknowledged. Or Duke the Jeweler girlfriend being present. That wasn't even talked about either. Boosie never even acknowledged that he had a girlfriend with him. You understand? I mean, of course he wouldn't. He didn't even want to acknowledge that he knew Duke the Jeweler. That they had actually met on a couple other occasions, man. Because like I told you guys before, guys with money, people with money, they tend to be in the same building. Pertaining to what city they go to, okay? So again, if they go out to Chicago, if they go out to H-Town, they go out to Atlanta, they're going to end up being in the same presence of one another based on the money they have. Like I said, man, these people going to tend to be in the same building. Like, that's the way the game goes. What I'm saying is, people with money going to move differently. And Duke the Jeweler knew, yes, he's going to wear all this jewelry because he's trying to promote the jewelry business that his family invested in. What other way to do it, especially in that time? Like I said, yeah, I'm going to be around rappers. I'm going to be around other entertainers. They got money. Yes, this is the perfect time to promote that this is the jewelry I customize. But again, his girl is stating that Boosie and Duke the Jeweler, they been had an interaction. Matter of fact, while they was there in H-Town, they was kicking and vibing and like they been knew each other for years. And like I said, if you guys check out Duke the Jeweler Instagram, his social media, you will see that he got Boosie as the background theme music to a lot of his posts. So that shows that Duke the Jeweler went from being a fan to actually sitting at the same table with Boosie, to shooting dice with him, to having conversations with him, to now being sent up. And like I told you guys before, you know what I'm saying, his family, the GDs, his business partners, they want to know what happened to Duke the Jeweler. They want to know what happened to the guy who was just supposed to go out to H-Town to enjoy himself and come back to Chicago with other business ideas based around the jewelry industry. Fam come back, you know what I'm saying, in a body bag. And that's sad. You feel me? Hey, but as always, y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it's worth. Let's get this merch. Subscribe to the PDH Network.